going back to your seats, I have a slide just after this one that has that Bible verse on it. So you guys will all be able to see it. Perfect. All right. You guys did a great job, super quick, and trying to get like 15 people to say a paragraph together. I am impressed how well you guys did. But yeah, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There'll be no more death. There'll be no more sadness, no more crying or pain. Things are no longer the way they used to be. If you guys didn't pick up, the he is Jesus. And the guy that wrote this, John, is one of Jesus' friends that would have spent Jesus' ministry with him and afterwards wrote a bunch of the books in the Bible. And this is one of those books, it comes in Revelation, that's pointing to some of the promises and some of the good news that we look forward to when Jesus is coming back. So, as you guys can see, no more sadness, death, crying, pain. Jesus is making all the sad things come untrue. So, as we're walking through Mark, he's trying to paint a picture for us as to who the real Jesus is. He's making it clear to us, this is the Son of God. And in these three stories, he's showing us that he's Lord over everything, and is more powerful than nature, more powerful than an army of demons, more powerful than a woman's sickness, and more powerful than death itself. We also see that God's timing is perfect, even though it may not look the way we expect it to. Guys, that's the good news. Just like the rocking boat in the sea, when everything around us is chaotic, when everything we know is thrown out the window, when we have no power and no control, we know that God's got it. When there's demons on your back that you just can't get rid of, and when you're being torn apart and have no control, Jesus can handle it with just a word. Before we met Jesus, we were slaves to sin, just like the man possessed by the demons. And we had no power over it at all, but Jesus has changed everything. That man had no hope until Jesus came around the corner and entered his life. And guys, Jesus is here now, and he's making things better. The woman with the sickness that lasted for 12 years, her faith reached out and touched Jesus, and Jesus made her well. For the father of the girl that was dying, he felt hopeless. Everything that he had tried had failed, and when he went to Jesus, his final hope, it seemed like even Jesus wasn't going to be able to fix the problem in time. And when they got to his house, it sure seemed like God had failed. But had he? Jesus, again, with a word, just a word, brought that little girl out of death. The place that seems for us like there's absolutely no coming back from, he rose her to a new life. The hope that those people had after they encountered Jesus is the same hope that we have when we come across things in life that we can't handle. We know that Jesus can. But as he takes care of us and takes care of our situations, let's humble ourselves and see things the way that he's working them out, not the way that we think that they should be getting worked out. All of these things are a little scary, and over them, we have absolutely no power, but Jesus does. We have confidence that he's here with us now, and that God's got the whole world in his hands. We're his children, and even when his ways and timing seem wrong to us, we have confidence that he has the best in store for us. Ultimately, this is the hope, and this is who we have hope in. Jesus is stronger than sin, death, and the devil, and our hope and faith is in the one who's Lord over all and the victorious King. So as you guys go into your week, as you go back into your lives, remember that even when it seems like we have lost all control, when it feels like we're completely powerless, and when it seems like God is going to be late, he's fixing things now, and he'll wipe away every tear. In the end, we're all going to have a new life with him and a new creation that's absolutely perfect. Amen.
Well, that's a